Hello there people, my name is Shamak and I have the best walking gameplay on YouTube. Well, not quite yet, but it'll get there. This game is I've actually marked it down as a 9 and 2 game, but a good game, which is unusual. Usually when there are something down as 9 and 2, it's just not worth it, or something like that, but I've marked this down as a good game. So, we'll see how it goes. It is less than 24 hours until Modern Warfare 3 now. I'm going to the midnight release, it's gonna be so fun. Actually, it's just over 12. 12 hours and 46 minutes according to my watch. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go to a midnight release, which is gonna piss off all of my friends, because most of my friends come from somewhere in North America, USA or Canada. So, I'm gonna get the game anywhere from like 5 to 8 hours ahead of them, which will just make them rage. But it will be so much fun for me, because I'll be sat here at 1 AM playing my game, listening to everyone rage. First thing I'm going to do is play through the campaign mode, and I did it for Modern Warfare 2, played the campaign before playing multiplayer, and I did it for Black Ops. It's quite funny, really. It was Modern Warfare 2 that actually got my PlayStation 3 online in the first place. I bought Modern Warfare 2, went into the supermarket on a Tuesday, saw the game on the shelves. It was £26, which is about $40. And I bought it there and then, and I thought, I might as well get used to the campaign, because my mate's trying to get me involved in Call of Duty. Get used to the campaign, play through that, get used to the maps, play through them. And so I would actually stand a chance if I were to ever go up against him, because he kicked my ass at World at War. So I got the new Modern Warfare 2, and about a week after I got it, I realised that I got it on its release day. Did not intend to get it on its release day at all. So I bought the official Modern Warfare 2 on its release day for £26, or about $40. So, it's hard still trying to find it at that price nowadays. But yeah, quite impressed by that. But it was after playing a 6-hour-long campaign and beating it, I was a bit disappointed spending £26 on a game which only lasted me 6 hours. I'm an RPG at heart, and so when I buy a game, it's traditionally going to last me 40, 50, 60 plus hours. So only playing a campaign for 6 was kind of like, oh well. So I just sat there and went, well, I can get my Wii online. Let's make efforts to try and get my PS3 online. And I worked on it for like half an hour, and then I'll just play it. I managed to get on, and I was like playing with a massive grin on my face. It wasn't even a grin, it was sort of jaw dropped and jaw drop smile type thing. I still remember my first game. I played a free-for-all because I thought that it was like team games were for noobs and all that kind of stuff. Screw team games, I'm in it for myself. It was a free-for-all game. It was on Afghan, and my final score was 4 and 15. And I did not care. I was happy. It was the second time I had ever played a first-person shooter online. So it was like, yes! And I actually knew that I could play it whenever I wanted now, because it was like, I could get online on my PS3, and I had Modern Warfare 2, so I could just play online. But the first ever first-person shooter I played, if you're interested, was Unreal Tournament on the PC. It was like the first time I'd ever actually been on a PC. We went to an internet cafe. I was the only one there, and the guy actually who owned the cafe taught me how to play Unreal Tournament. He put me through the tutorial, and then he took me online. And oh my god, I have never been kicked in the ass so hard before. You think the 4 and 15 is bad. Played a good old game of Capture the Flag, and it was quite funny really, because it was like, I'd capture the flag and I'd be sat there running, and then I'd run around in circles because I had no idea where I was going. But I would end up catching the flag quite often. It was quite stupid really. It was like, flag! Grab! Now where do I go? Run! And there was this one guy who was on the enemy team. I will never, ever, ever forget the name. His name was Airy Fairy. He kicked my ass so many times. It was funny. It was so stupidly funny. He killed me so often. I think I killed him twice, and he killed me like 16 times or something stupid like that. It was just crazy. But now that I'm more into first-person shooters, Airy Fairy, if you are out there, if you used to play Unreal Tournament on the PC, I challenge you, boy. I will lay down the challenge right here, right now. Like, how are you ever going to notice? I can just imagine all of my friends online going, no, I'm Airy Fairy, no, I'm Airy Fairy, no, I'm Airy Fairy. Yeah. But, you see, I was never really a first-person shooter person. I've always been an RPGer. I loathed with a passion the first-person Modern War games. So things like the Call of Duty, I didn't like them. I was never a fan of them. If I ever went for a first-person shooter, I would always go for something more futuristic. I was quite a fan of Halo, which is sad to admit. And other games, it's just futuristic. Firing lasers and all that kind of stuff was my kind of thing. And so we moved on. When I eventually got to play an online first-person shooter, and it was Modern Warfare 2. Oh god, I've got Modern Warfare 3 on the mind. Anyway, if it was Modern Warfare 2, I was like, I don't care, I get to play online. That's good enough for me. And then I suddenly became a massive fan of Search and Destroy. So I can openly admit right now, I'm still not a massive fan of modern war shooters, and you could ask all of my friends and they would not know that. It's like, wow, really? You don't like modern shooters? Then why are you still playing Call of Duty? It's only because of Search and Destroy. Literally. I can't play Search and Destroy on a game like Halo. But yeah. Not only that, but my friends are quite a big fan of Call of Duty, so, play what my friends are playing, that way I can hang out with them more, that kind of thing. And Search and Destroy is fun, and my friends tend to play it, so yeah, it's a win-win situation. But yeah, so there's less than 13 hours left until Modern Warfare 3 gets released. I'll be playing it online. I'll be going to the midnight launch. My friends are going to be peeved off because I'm going to be sat here playing it at 1 a.m. my time, and my friends are all going to be sat there at like 8 p.m. or whatever, going, I hate you, Shammy! I'm going to kick your ass! Get your ass on Modern Warfare 2! Or something like that. Except for one guy is probably going to go like, what's the game like? He did that when it came to Black Ops, because I did this when it was Black Ops as well. He was like, what's the game like? I'm like, I haven't even got anywhere yet. I'm not even starting the game. The game has only just started. The menu looks nice. That's it. The menu's very interesting. There's a guy strapped to a chair. What else do you want me to tell you? And then, he asked me again 15 minutes later, and I was like, the M16 is full auto now! Because the first thing I did was the campaign, and you get an M16 straight away off the bat with full automatic, and it's like... And they're like, oh my god, full auto, amazing! And then we go online, and the M16 still bursts fire. And he's there going, you told me it was full auto! And I went, go play the campaign, it is full auto! But when my friends eventually got it, I was sat there shouting at them, play the campaign! Because campaign unlocked the zombie map 5. And at the time, no one actually knew that you could unlock it through a code or anything like that, so everybody was like, play the campaign for 5, play the campaign for 5, you get to play as President Kennedy and President Nixon, and all against zombies on the Pentagon, and it's just funny, and yeah! And so, yeah, but my friends never really, majority of my friends never really got into the zombie thing, and I lost interest in the campaign quite quickly. Went back to Modern Warfare 2. I was the first person to say, you know what, I'm going back to Modern Warfare 2. And quite a few of my friends really quickly followed. But yeah, that's kind of how that went. Right, so this is going to be my first commentary of the day, and I have a planned 6 commentaries to release before midnight, so you're going to see how that works out. This is an 11-minute long game, which is a nightmare, because uploading games take a really, really long time when you're uploading them at 1080p. That last game which I think was 7 minutes or something, took 2 hours and 20 minutes to upload. This being 11 minutes, probably going to take 4 hours. But yeah, I am going out in about an hour, which is going to be fun. I'm off for a job interview. Yes! And so, yeah, that's that. As for the game, well, the reason why I have chosen this, why I've marked it down as a good game, was solely because of this. I managed to clutch the game twice. So yeah, I got a clutch twice in one game, and so it marks down as a good game in my book. This is Shamak signing off. He was using Ihaveafork, and this is episode 1 of 6. See ya, peeps.